Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Let's put that up a little bit. How are you all going? Let's wait for some people to get on first before I start. I'm just going to go on my live and make sure I'm there. Let's shut this thing up before people start messaging me, which always happens when I'm live. And sometimes I forget to put it on mute. Here we go. Mute. So, welcome to Psychic Cafe. If you haven't been before, or if you are watching the replay, come live sometime if you're watching the replay. It's always at the same time when I do it. I do it almost every day. It's at 8 a.m. Bangkok time. I'm not in Bangkok, but I am in Thailand. I'm on a tropical island. So, I go deeper into the daily read. And I've picked a card out from Colette Baron Reid's deck, got my cards, and then I do little mini readings for everyone that comes on live. So as long as there's a small amount of people. So come along. Who's with me? Pop up a message saying me and where you're watching from. So the daily read today, if you haven't watched it already and you're watching the replay, I'll put a link to it up there. Pause this and then watch that and then come back here, so that you've got all the information. But if I can remember rightly, it's about letting appreciation in today. It's about taking compliments and not brushing them away, because it's a sign of how much. So it's a good start. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm back. So it's a good start is receiving appreciation, because that's a kind of indicator of how much we're letting in from the universe. So if you think about it, if you go into a shop and you see something that you like, the first thing you'll do, if you're with somebody, the first thing that you'll do, or to the shopkeeper, is you'll see something and you'll go, oh, this is pretty. So you'll compliment it first and then you'll buy it. And so if you think of that, before you receive more from them, the compliment comes first and you've got to let that in. It's like someone's smiling at you, and you're receiving that smile instead of just looking away as if they're a crazy person. Can't remember what else was in the daily read, but I'm sure it'll come back to me as I'm going through this. Is someone going to come on live, join me? Or am I doing this to myself? So, I can't remember which deck this is. I think maybe it's the Avalon deck from Colette Baron Reid. This is the card for the day. We've got the Horse King, about assistance and control. So look what Colette says about this, because, you know, Colette's readings are different than mine, and it's really cool because it gives us a different perspective on the day and sometimes some extra guidance, or just sometimes a different way of looking at what I've been going on about in the daily read. Anyway, the Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead whatever the weather. You'll most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. Oh, that's nice. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you'll be lifted up and will ride high in victory. Hey, Michelle. Western New York, 24 degrees cold with snow. Ooh. 24 degrees. I don't know. I don't understand your American temperatures. That would be kind of room temperature in centigrade. So what I'm picking up from this card is, you know how I was saying about accepting compliments in the daily read? If somebody powerful and influential is coming into your life to help you, or that could help you, and they see the potential of helping you, they could approach you and smile at you to see if you are open to them and receptive to them. And if you look away, or they could compliment you on your work or something, And if you don't accept that compliment, initial response, your initial, whether you're receptive and open or whether you're closed down, you know. So it could be that the support that you're looking for and the appreciation that you're looking for and the help, the assistance that you're looking for is around you, but the patterns that you've got of shutting down are not opening that door. You're not opening that door, kind of thing. Interesting. And this could be online as well, I'm hearing. This could be someone sending you an email and just not bothering to get back to them, or someone sending a message and you always thinking, oh, it's just one of those pestery people, you know, that sends messenger stuff. So yeah, today's about being more open and seeing what's available and seeing what's available to come in, especially assistance and support if you've been looking for that. So let's go deeper into the daily read. Quiet day today. I usually got at least 10 people in here. Oh, self-appreciation, right. So it's all about appreciation today. You've got to appreciate yourself first, otherwise you won't allow appreciation in from anyone else. And this is how we shun compliments, right? And so that can be from not feeling good enough. So if you're really, am I back? Am I back? Yes, I'm back. So if you are shunning compliments, it's a sign that you're not feeling good enough, you're not appreciating yourself. And so that's something to work on today, because that means in turn that you're not going to accept compliments from others, which means that you're not opening the door to people who want to appreciate you and to help you, to assist you and to do things for you. Hey Saskia, how are you? It's very quiet in here today, spookily quiet. Maybe it's just always a Sunday thing. I don't know, I've said that before though, and I've thought about not doing this on a Sunday, and then I come on and then there's a lot of people in here. Beach walk after this. I managed to get all my videos done yesterday. I was so happy. Yeah, the daily read, it's about letting compliments in, because it's a sign of how open we are to receiving anything from the universe or other people. So yeah, interesting. I can't remember what the rest of it was. I listened to it all, but it just went twice. In fact, I listened to it twice this morning. Also today we've got I am limitless and work. So Sunday's not really a work day on a Sunday, but yeah, it's true, Saskia. Sometimes it is busy on Sundays. I used to go to the farmer's market on a Sunday morning. I think it was Sunday. I was at the weeds and stuff like that. But yeah, days of the week, there's nothing significant for me. They're all the same. So even though it's a Sunday, we've got the work card out. And so this is about being limitless in it. This is, that's what was in the reading. What's possible. That's the focus that we should have today, is not be expecting particular things, because then we can limit ourselves. It's just open to whatever's possible, how much is possible. You know, sometimes we can set goals or we can have some kind of expectations and we don't realize we're limiting ourselves. But if we get into this question instead of just how much is possible, that's tapping into that limitless nature that we are. Cool. Also today, got a bit of a battle with our thoughts today. Maybe this is about that feeling good enough and self-appreciation. Having patience with ourselves, having patience with our ego mind. Could be a good day to meditate, but it might be hard to meditate today because our monkey minds might be going off. And so just having patience with ourselves, that self-loving thing, you know. If you're overthinking today, if you're overanalyzing, if your head's just crazyville, have patience with yourself. Love yourself no matter what's happening, even if your head's all over the place. Big self-love message. Was it in their weeklies? I can't remember. I've done so many readings lately. So glad. I thought I was going to have 3 solid days of videos to record, and edit and all of that, but I managed to finish it off yesterday, so that's really good. We've also got, overwhelming touch. So that appreciation could be coming in today. People saying really touching things to you. And it could feel overwhelming, and it goes past our level of love comfort zone or our happiness comfort zone. But usually it's our love comfort zone, how much love we'll allow ourselves to receive. When someone tells us that we're great, or someone tells us that they love us and we just cry, that's when it's gone over our love tolerance zone. It's gone out of our love tolerance zone. And so the appreciation could pick up today to a point where it's uncomfortable. We're being moved forward by the universe to stretch our allowing so that we can let more stuff in. No problem, Saskia. Yeah, I do all the readings quickly. I like to get them out of the way. That's why I do them all within 24 hours of doing it. Because I love what I do anyway, but it's good. It's like, and I know myself, when I want a reading, I want a reading. I want a reading now. I don't want to wait. Hey, AP. How are you? I'm really good. And it also, doing them within 24 hours, it also keeps me on my game. It kind of makes me, like, my itinerary is going with the flow anyway. It's pretty much, there's only training that keeps me to some kind of a schedule. And this as well. This keeps me to some kind of a schedule. So 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. are my scheduled times to do stuff. But when I'm doing the readings within 24 hours, it kind of breaks things up for me, because I've got that in the back of my mind of what I need to do. Like, I know exactly what I need to do today. And I'll do it after I've been for myself. Like, I don't want orders hanging around without it being done. I'm just the kind of person to do that anyway. I'm not the kind of person to leave like washing up sat on the sink. I'm the kind of person that gets stuff done. I get stuff out of the way. I take action in the moment, I'm just that kind of person. I don't like stuff hanging around. And it's what I've done in my business as well. And it's what I hear a lot of really successful entrepreneurs to do. They take decisions and they act on it straight away. Going with the flow is the best. It is, yeah. And it does. It helps me go with the flow. That 24-hour thing, it does help me go with the flow. And it's great. It's like, because when I've got a lot of energy, readings come in. When I don't have a lot of energy, if I'm sick or something, no readings come in. It always flows with it. And so it's like being in the moment, isn't it? Doing my readings within 24 hours, it's being in the moment, and the energies are always right. Instead of putting it off and then having to do a lot of readings on the day when I haven't got that energy. It's going with the flow. It's true, AP. It's true. You're doing it great because you love what you do. It makes the difference. So it does. It's never a burden. Like, this is never a burden, coming in and doing this. Not at all. Not even my readings. Nothing. None of it's a burden. I'm like that too. Whatever needs to be done, I do it straight away. And it frees up your mind, and it doesn't stress you that way. AP's got it too. Yeah. You don't get stressed. Like, if I had like weeks worth of readings all like piled up in my inbox and stuff to do, that would stress me out. Wouldn't like that at all. So it's a stress-free way of being, is acting in the moment, being in the moment. And I talked about that. Look, I've only got one flower left. The other one's wilted now. I talked about that in one of the weekly reads, I think. I can't remember which sign it is. Yeah. That's funny. I just said that. I'm psychic, I just said that before you typed that, or before it popped up for me, your message, Shaska. I'm psychic, can tell what you're thinking or saying. That's why I can do my readings online. I don't need to be in the same room as people. Pick it all up. And it's how I understand people, even though they're speaking another language. I freak people out. I remember in Germany, there was this bitch of a chef, and he would, oh my God, he was so bitchy. He was an asshole. And he would talk about me. And, you know, it doesn't matter what language people are talking. If they're being a bitch, you can tell. It's in body language, it's in the tone of the voice and everything. Anyway, he got really pissed off because he thought that I understood German, and I didn't understand a little bit. I did like 1 year of it at school when I was 13, which is why I can say ich bin 13 Jahre alt. I'm 13 years old. And yeah, and so you can tell, right? And so I would be like complaining about him because he was constantly bitching about me to other people. And then he got annoyed because he thought that I was pretending that I didn't understand German just to spy on them or something. It was a horrible situation. Those people in that place were just horrible. I'm glad that I got out of that. You do that too? Yeah. Someone else was talking about that recently as well. You know, it's like sometimes I can watch Thai TV, and I do understand a bit of Thai now, but I don't understand it all. But you can still watch TV in another language and pick up what's going on. You could watch it with the sound off and still pick up what's going on with body language and stuff. Lots of them around, crazy people. It's funny. It was a couple of days ago. I was just like scrolling through Facebook, and I was about to edit some of my videos. And I read this post, and it was about diet or something. It was about intermittent fasting, I think. Someone had asked a question in it, and I'd obviously read it wrong. And I commented on it anyway, nothing derogatory or anything like that, just a comment. And then I got on with my work. I was busy, and you know how on your tabs on the top of your browser, when Facebook is on, it's got like how many notifications in brackets. So I'm on the YouTube thing doing edits of videos and stuff, and I'm seeing this count go up and up and up and up and up on Facebook. I'm like, what's going on? So I flip over to the Facebook tab and notice that it's notifications of people commenting on my comment. And when I looked at it, I was too busy to get involved. I wouldn't have got involved anyway. But when I looked at it, there was like a pack mentality that went on. People had obviously noticed or got that I'd misread what had been posted, hence my response. But instead of going, oh, you misread, you must have misread it and whatever, they were trying to attack me for it. Not only that, but it got to the point, it was amusing. It got to the point where they started checking out my business and started trying to attack me for what I do and stuff. I was just like, oh my God, crazy people. There's so many crazy people online. I wonder if they would do that in real life, you know, just start tearing someone apart just because they made a mistake. But it was amazing watching it. And I never responded. Eva from California. Hey, Spirit Walker. Voice is very relaxing and soothing to listen to. Thank you. Spirit Walker Adventures. That sounds interesting. What adventures do you go on, Spirit Walker? Claire, with your healing, do you do a distance healing and then send a written email about what you got while doing the reading? Yes, that's exactly what I do. Yeah, I just do it. And generally what I do is, because I can see the time zone that you're in on my system, when you've booked your session, generally I'll do it when it's the night time for that other person, if that's possible, you know, if they're not in the same time zone. So if someone's in America, then I'll do it when they'll be asleep, so they'll be more receptive to it. Yeah. And then as I'm doing it, then I'll do the report. I'll kind of do a bit of it and then write some of it down, and then do more of it and then write it down. So it's like an energy healing reading with a report. Yeah, just because energetically, if someone's going to be at work or doing something, it's probably not the best time for me to pick up pick up on their energy too, because I might be reading what's going on in them at the moment. Like Melissa just talking about the flowers, if I was doing an energy healing on her just then, I could have picked up something about the flowers because that was in the moment. Whereas if they're asleep, it's more of an open book, right? I'm going to pick up the ongoing things that are in there, not the things in the moment. So if someone's like busy at work and I'm doing the energy healing on them, I could pick up on stress and all kinds of things. But that just might have been in the moment, just a fleeting thing, not something that needs an energy healing for. You see what I mean? They're great. I remember one time, this was years ago, a client of mine, he said that he was lying on the beach when I did the energy healing. I hadn't scheduled it, but he said he could feel it as soon as I started doing it. He said weird things, because he was so relaxed. He said weird things started happening with his body. He started twitching, when your body starts making adjustments and stuff, and he could feel it all happening. And because he was so relaxing on the beach, he was seeing things as well, tied into the energy healing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's important to do it during night, especially when people are sensitive. I react to healing tremendously. That's the other thing too, is that people react to it. People react to it. And so you don't want them like driving a car or something and then me doing an energy healing on them and then suddenly getting drowsy or something. So that's another reason why I'll do it in people's nighttime for sure. Guess what you're going to say? Do that for you. Remember to click like on this video. It helps YouTube show people my lives and my videos. Breaking up again. Yeah, I noticed that. Oh, Saska, I talked to Liam yesterday. It's an island thing, the Wi-Fi. The whole internet on the island is dodgy. Something to do with a cable. They're fixing it, and it's going to be in the next few days when it's fixed. And the Wi-Fi should be back again. So yeah, it's as I thought. I'd seen people complaining about their personal Wi-Fi in their places on the island, and this is what happens sometimes on an island. We get something goes dodgy, especially when it rains or it gets windy. Like the power goes off, the internet goes out. It's like the trees blow around or get heavy with rain, lean on the wires, everything stops working over the whole island. Yeah, so he said he'd called them up and they said they're going to fix it. It's going to be fixed this week, so I should be back. Yeah, it's just really obvious on a small island because we all know each other, and we've got this community Facebook group where everyone can complain about internet and electricity. It's mostly it's about that, or crashes that go on. But it's good. It's really good having that Facebook group. Probably fixed on the 10th. Oh, it'll be before that. They'll do it before that. It'll probably be tomorrow, Monday. Because these workers, they come from the mainland, so it'll probably be a Monday thing. Yeah, but yeah, it could be a Mercury retro thing. Who wants a reading? Pop up a message saying me, please. If you've got a particular question, description box below for this video with a link to get one of those. Your kids, do they live on the island with you? No, they don't. So my eldest, he's 28 and he lives in Australia on the Sunshine Coast. And my other two are 23 and 20. About to turn 24, my daughter is. Wow, she's getting old. And they're in the UK. So all adults. Eva. And grandkids in Australia too. Eva, if things aren't working for you at the moment, if you're kind of making plans with friends and then it breaks down, if you want to be around people and you're like calling all your friends up saying, should we go out and do something? They're like, oh no, I'm busy. I'm busy. If things aren't working out for you to be around other people at the moment, there's a reason for it. It's about self-love. So you're being shown to give yourself what you want yourself at the moment. So ask yourself, if stuff breaks down like that and you can't hang out with other people, go within and ask yourself, what was it that I was wanting to get from them anyway? What's that emotional need that's really yearning for that made me want to see them? And then give yourself that anyway. It could be that you just want to have fun, and so you watch some comedy or something like that. Or just this is a lesson, Eva, in listening to what's really going on, what's deeper behind that. Yeah, and we can all do this with anything. If we feel like eating 5 chocolate bars like I did last night, like that was because I needed the calories. I can tell I've lost weight this morning and I ate 5 chocolate bars. But sometimes it's emotional, right? Sometimes we want to eat something. And it's not that we want to eat something, it's not that our bodies are asking for the calories, it's that, or the nutrition from it, there's something deeper behind it. And so it's a good thing to ask ourselves, what is it that I really want? What's really behind that? Okay, Eva. So this is about your awareness, about what it is that you're seeking. What it is that you're seeking. Be self-loving for. So if you were like wanting to meet friends and it's not working out, and then you ask yourself that and you give yourself that thing every day, then suddenly you can open up to friends and stuff and not be from that subconscious need, that subconscious needy place. Have you ever had friends that get in touch with you and every time they get in touch with you, you're kind of annoyed at them? And it's not that they just want to lean on you, it's that they've got this subconscious need and they're not seeing it. They're not going deeper. And so we don't want to be that needy person that's annoying, because we're only ever getting in touch with our friends when we've got this need that's unfulfilled. And so when you start fulfilling that need in yourself, because you're recognizing what it is, because you've got an awareness of it, that means that you're not going to be that needy person anymore, which means your friendships are going to be even better. Yeah. Good advice for everyone. If I ever come to Melbourne, let me know. I will. I'll be staying with you if I come to Melbourne, Saskia. At your house. Okay, who's next? So Eva was first, Saska's next. Saskia, let's read your messages too. In relation to your weight loss program, is it mainly teaching people about their metabolism? I'd love to learn that, since I get lots of cravings. I would love to learn to love how to control it. Yeah, I've called it weight loss because that's the need. That's the compelling need that most people have, but it's actually mastery. It's actually metabolism mastery and understanding your body. So I go into the fundamentals of how the whole metabolism works, how your body, what different food groups do, and how they affect the body. I do it in a kind of scientific way, but I make it really easy, so I don't go into all of the nuts and bolts kind of thing. But just I make it in a way that I teach it in a way that makes it simple to understand what's going on, and then how your body lays down fat, how it uses that fat, just to make it really clear. And so that's why it works with any kind of diet. So whether you're wanting to eat vegan or carnivore or omnivore or whatever your food preferences are, it works with anything, because it's more about food groups and what it does with the body. And so that's why it's kind of a 2-month coaching program, because I'm not giving you a diet. It's got to work with what you like to eat, the joy of food as well, what you love to eat, your food preferences. And so yeah, I love it. I love doing it. So it's not just for people that need to lose weight. It's actually a health program too. It's not just about weight. It's about getting really healthy. But yeah, I call it weight loss because that tends to be what people want it for. Yeah, so yeah, it's great for everyone to learn. Athletes, anyone. Come do it. Don't need to lose weight, but it would be good to know how to control. Yeah, the fat going in places where you don't want it. Well, you don't want it anywhere, really. Like a sign of other health problems too. So it's a healthy program. So let's ask her. Brilliant. Decide. Okay, your decisions. Ask yourself what would be brilliant for you. Not when you're thinking about what you want in life. Ask yourself what would be brilliant for you. This is about not settling. This is about asking for the best for you. This is about taking your life to the next level. This is your higher self asking you to raise your game and ask. There's a caveat on that, and that's a junk food diet full of seed oils and vegetable oils and things, and junk food. Nothing's going to work with that because that is not a good diet. But real food, it works with any kind of real food diet. I'll go into all of it anyway. It's about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, the initial teaching, and then like email or message every week after that to see how you're going, because there's often a lot of questions that come up after that. And then I've got a Facebook group that everyone goes in when they've done it as well, and when I get new information I put it in the Facebook group. It's a really good program. I'm going to record it and make it into like a video program when more people do it. Yeah, it's on. You're asking for what's brilliant. You're making decisions based on what's brilliant, what's best for you. You're raising your game, having a good time, feeling peaceful. Yeah, your higher self is asking you to raise what you're asking for. Expect better. Expect the very best for yourself. Cool. I'm breaking up a lot. Sorry about that. Yeah, maybe the replay won't be good if it's like that either. There you go. Who's next? Rose. Open to any message. I hope you're still there, Rose. Okay, Rose, let's get... Rose, you got somebody that you want to sort something out with, but they're not a listener. And I'm feeling like you're talking to a brick wall. You know that you need to resolve something with someone, but they're not of that same awareness or communication awareness that you are. And it's what to do. So you need to I would say, why have you got that person in your life then? Because they're not a match to you. Why do you even want to resolve this thing if they're on a completely different level than you? Right? This could be a romantic situation. Why are you trying to be with that person? Someone that's not at your level. Why are you trying to have a romantic relationship with someone that's not at your level? You're trying to resolve it. You're trying to sort it out to fix the relationship. When they won't listen, they've not got that awareness. You shouldn't be with them, Rose. It's no mystery. It is no mystery. But there is somebody who's your level. Like, get into a relationship with someone that's at your level, that can talk, that can listen, that can communicate at your level. You don't need to be around people, Rose, and get in relationships with people that need help. That's called customers. That's not a relationship. I hope that helps, Rose. I hope you're still there. Millie M. I'm Miller Francois, by the way. Love the Libra reading for March. Cool. I just published the weekly reads as well for this week. Check those out on my YouTube channel. So, Millie, what's going on with you? Let's have a look. Right. Millie, you're asking for things, and then when they don't manifest, it's undermining how you feel about yourself. You're taking it very personally. So this is about you having your own agenda, your own... it's Millie time rather than divine timing. Millie timing instead of divine timing. And that's what's causing you to not believe in yourself when things don't manifest, right? So you've asked for something, and then maybe you're saying, I want this thing to manifest before Tuesday. You're putting a time limit on it, and there's your higher self going, I can't give it you on Tuesday because like divine, everyone else that's involved in it is ready for it on Thursday. So it gets to Tuesday and you're like, the universe isn't listening to me. I don't get what I want. There must be something wrong with me. I don't believe in myself anymore. You're taking it personally that way, and it's all about mealy timing instead of divine timing. Yeah, it could be your sister, Rose. Yeah, family. That's what I was thinking when I pulled out those cards, Rose. When I was saying why you were around them anyway, I thought it could be family. But still, why are you around them anyway? So, Millie, the reason that you're trying to do Millie timing on everything instead of divine timing is that it makes you feel vulnerable when you're not in control. And so this is your higher self saying, can you let your higher self be in control? Can you trust your higher self? Remember, your higher self is you. It's the full you. It's the full version of you that's in spirit form. So you can trust your higher self is running the show. That shouldn't make you feel vulnerable. That should make you feel very much at peace. It's like having the best parent in the world taking care of you. And it's steering you to what you love. Like it knows better than you. It knows you better than you know yourself. So you've got to trust so you can get into this grace, this going with the flow and the best things happening for you. So you're not dictating it so much, not wanting to be in control so much. So yeah, is that what you do, Millie? Is do you like write your goal list down or what you're asking the universe for and put time limits on it and then feel bad about it? So there you go. Trust more. Trust in your higher self more. Who's next? Cool, Rose is still there. Glad you got your message, Rose. Oh, I've done everybody. Anyone else want a reading? I think I've done everybody. So it must be time for me to go for my beach walk. Check out the weekly reads. And yeah, if you haven't already, check out the March reads as well. And my rising sign, my sun sign and my rising sign in the March reads really stood out to me this time around. Don't know about you. But there we go. Thank you everyone for coming along, for clicking like on this, for subscribing to my channel, checking out my other videos. And share it as well. If you've got friends that could get benefit out of my readings and my videos and all of that, share it with them too. My YouTube channel's growing nicely again now. Organically again. It's just doing more videos. And I do enjoy doing them, so I should just do more of them. I like doing. There we go. Have an amazing day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll catch you all soon. Thanks for coming along. Bye.